Welcome to Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon.
It's shake and bake time.
All right. Greetings, Earthlings, and locally loved lunch ladies in lunch lady land. This is episode number 259 of Last Night's Coffee with Chuck and Jon. I'm Chuck. That's Jon. And we're here. And we're for it.
Yeah, come on. Had that new Chick-fil-A chicken and waffles sandwich this morning.
Yes.
Went over and I grabbed one of each. I grabbed a regular and a spicy.
Oh, they have it in spicy.
Ooh, the spicy was, in my opinion, the better one.
Okay.
Just going to throw that out.
Or no syrup?
Definitely syrup. All over that son of a gun. Oh. All over it, dude. Yes. So yeah, kind of like you'd eat a burrito with hot sauce. You know how you can just little strip of hot sauce, take your bite of the burrito, strip of hot sauce, take your bite of the burrito. Same concept with the sandwich and syrup. Let
me ask you this, because the ultimate chicken and waffle experience from a chain type of store. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're not talking about old school chicken and waffles in Atlanta at that place that's known for them. We're talking chain stores only. Mm-hmm. The ultimate chicken and waffle experience from a chain store is the chicken and waffles at the Chipotle chicken and waffles at Chili's. That
is really good.
That is the ultimate. That's the bar.
They're so good. Yeah.
Where do these compare? The spicy one.
Right. Yeah. Different. Definitely different. So I'd say the Chili's would win on flavor alone.
Okay.
If it's nothing like overall, Chili's is going to win, I'd say.
Okay.
And it's a better flavor at Chili's too. But you're not getting disappointed in what you're getting at Chick-fil-A.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Now
go into it thinking you're gonna get as good a quality and consistency as you would out of anything else you order at Chick-fil-A.
Now, are you willing to put it up against the McGriddle?
So, Catherine, I have not really had a McGriddle. I didn't go to McDonald's for 30 years of my life, 20 years of my life. So.
Understood.
I just recently started going back to McDonald's, actually. That's kind of weird. But, so I've never really had experiences with McGriddles. But
was
Catherine
you inspired by your president?
Maybe. He's rubbing off on me. But Catherine said it kind of reminded her of that because she would get the chicken McGriddle.
Yeah, dude. The chicken McGriddle, when you can find it, is...
Yeah. Yeah. She said that it kind of reminded her of that. So I would say it's at least on par. I mean, dude, it's really good. It comes with bacon on it, which I actually really liked. It added that, and it added a nut
comes
salt.
with bacon?
The chicken and waffles.
What?
At Chick-fil-A.
What?
The chicken and waffle sandwich comes with bacon on it.
This is illegal.
It adds that saltiness that you need. And that's why I'm saying that if you get the spicy filet on it, you've got the spice, the salt, and the sweetness. They did good.
That should be illegal.
They did good, buddy. They did good. The bacon set it off for me. It's nice. Nice little cut.
I've got to try it, but I don't know when. I got to try this with Mary Beth. I cannot not try it with Mary Beth, but I can't try it this week.
Bingo. It came out today, but I'm a little disappointed that they took away the honey pepper pimento sandwich.
Well, you got to have your specials.
Sure. I get it.
We live in a world.
It's going to draw me back. It is going to draw me back. So,
I love a pimento cheeseburger.
Yes, I know you do. We've talked about that a lot on this show.
I had one this weekend that was wee.
Oh, that's good.
Man, a pimento cheeseburger. I've never tried the pimento cheese Chick-fil-A sandwich thing.
Yeah.
Because I was scared that it would be too good.
It's so good, man. With the pickled jalapenos on there, brother.
Yeah. A pimento cheeseburger is a treat.
Sure.
So
You didn't want the convenience of it
Right.
being right there at Chick-fil-A.
Right.
Something comparable.
yeah,
Yeah, I get it. I get it. It's a problem. It's a real problem.
yeah. I mean, that's a lot of calories, dude. That's a lot of carbs.
Yeah. It's not really a problem for me.
No,
It's-
no, it's not. You're one of those.
Yeah.
I've been trying to gain weight.
Oh man, I mean I did, dude. I had some 4,000, 5,000 calorie days, sometimes 6,000 and 7,000.
Yeah.
Like when I went nuts.
Yeah,
And nothing. I don't budge, brother.
nothing.
I don't budge.
You know, God wired some people up like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But you know what? They're the one. Y'all are the ones that's got to, like, when you're in your 50s, you got to watch out because you've been able to eat whatever you want.
Oh right.
And it's like, why are your artery, you got clogged arteries and cholesterol and all these other things because you've been able to eat all you want.
100%. Yeah,
It's like-
you got to have the activity to go along with it. I
It's
think
like-
that that's for sure.
Yeah. Like you see some thick boys and they go to the heart doctor and everything's right
out
because
fine.
they've had to watch what they've ate.
Sure.
Even though they don't lose the weight or gain the weight, they've had to kind of been like, oh, okay, I better not go too crazy on this.
Right.
And then you got the skinnies.
I don't have to watch what I eat. I'll eat a gallon of ice cream a week, brother.
Yeah.
I'm the one that goes to the doctor and is like, I don't know why my digestive tract is all messed up.
And it's because you've been eating like a goat.
Anything I find, dude.
Anything. So, man, I went. So I had, like I said, I alluded to, I had a burger. I had a pimento cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Dude, so the garden in Griffin's a neat little spot. You can go get some food and watch some music. And if you care to indulge in an adult beverage, they have those too.
Right.
But they had these loaded fajita fries.
Ooh.
Loaded chicken fajita fries with a chipotle sauce on them.
How was it?
That was a great app. The guy sitting next to us, because we were trying to pick our app, and he goes, get the fajita fries. And we're like, we don't know you, but we like you.
He didn't steer you wrong, did
No, he did not steer it wrong.
he? Yeah. Right. Right.
They had this neat band that was there. We watched them for a little while.
Yeah.
Didn't close it down because we're just not that old. Even though there were some olds there that were so this place is just a little neat little deal, and but this band they had was freaking awesome. It's called Davis and Love.
Yeah.
Out of
Davis and
Atlanta.
Love.
Davis and the Love.
Oh, Davis and the Love. Okay.
DALT or
All right.
TL, like ATL with a D in front of it.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. So they were playing they played everything. Great. They had a brass section. Like you don't see many bands that'll play a little bitty venue on a Friday night that's brings a brass section with them.
No,
Like-
that's so cool.
Like you see a lot of guys. Oh, I got my guitar and my accompaniment. Some of y'all get that. But it's just like these dudes brought a freaking. It looked like you saw. I sent you the picture. It was like Dave Matthews Band up on stage.
It was cool, man. They were all shaded up. They looked ready to go.
They had
They
shade-
looked like they were going to be a good show.
The guitar player took his shades off before the show started.
Oh, really?
I was kind of disappointed, but then I knew it was fixing to get serious.
You felt like he was focusing a little bit.
Yeah, there was something he needed to work out.
yeah. Without the shades.
Yeah, without the shades.
Well, as someone who rocks the shades,
Yes.
I like that. I like the whole band being shaded up, bro.
yeah,
The
that was-
guitar player needing to focus a little bit and take the shades off. It's kind of like turning the radio down, when
Yeah.
you're looking for your street.
Yeah,
Like sometimes you just got to take the shades off, even though you can still see.
yeah. He had to take shades off so he could hear better.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's
But
awesome.
I mean, dude, the way I'll just give you an example because I've never thought about this. So they play, they do regulate, and you know it samples a lot of people don't realize that a lot of the samples in 90s hip hop was 80s yacht rock. Right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh well, it did happen.
It happened, and it's
Yeah.
these good grooves, So that song samples a Michael McDonald song.
Yes.
So they would do the rap song, and then they would do the chorus of the Michael McDonald song.
That's so cool.
So
and then
you
they
got
do another rap verse.
Yeah, and then do another. Yeah.
That's cool.
So you've got a mashup there that everybody that was there could relate to.
Right. It was already
Especially,
there.
yeah. I mean, it's like, whoa, this is a neat concept. They did Money for Nothing. I've never been anywhere where a band does Money for Nothing.
It's such a good song, dude.
It is a great song, but
a good song.
it's not covered a lot.
No.
So I mean, it was a fun time. I still got to catch Two Broke Kings there.
Haven't seen them yet.
Haven't seen them yet. They played in Griffin a week or so ago, but they didn't play there. They played at a enclosed, like a pub.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to go to a pub.
I'm
I
with
wanted to be out in the elements.
you. Be in God's world.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Not man's world.
right.
Yeah.
I want to be able to
dude,
breathe.
the great outdoors.
Yeah.
You know, those guys we were listening to on the podcast brought something about that up. Do you remember that point in their conversation, the Hayden, Alabama and Michael Waddell podcast, where they're talking about how, you know, let's not to get too political on this show, where we don't have to be, but like it's no stranger that inner cities are more liberal, and when you get out into the country, it tends to be more conservative.
Right.
And so, and liberalism traditionally kind of leans on man's understanding and
Yeah.
all about man, whereas conservatism normally would lean on, you know, God.
Right.
And so I just find it interesting that the people in the city who spend so much time around all the man-made things, walking up these humongous skyscrapers and traveling in these big buses and trains and blah, 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 just surrounded by man. No wonder they always look to man for their answers. Whereas people who live out in the country, they're surrounded by nature. They're surrounded by what God put here. And then, you know, it kind of makes a little more sense that they look a little more, or at least be a little more in tune and in touch with
Right.
the Creator.
You've got that understanding that's right there around you. You walk out and you're in it.
Right. Whereas an inner city person, all they see is what's made by man and how great man is.
Yeah.
You know?
I like that. I miss that. I miss that part.
It's a pretty interesting little perspective that I've never noticed before.
Yeah. Those guys are great.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it.
That show is great. I listen to one of them just about every day because I'm behind.
Yeah.
Because we come late to the game on it. But no, it was a good weekend. I learned about something this weekend.
What's that?
And
What'd you learn about?
So have you heard about this thing that's going on at Penn State?
I saw the headlines, but that's it. I didn't do any digging into it. So do you want to give us the rundown on it?
I just pulled up, you know, Pablo pledged Escobar and hit AI mode. And so evidently there's this dude at Penn State University.
Uh-huh.
And he was using the pledges to process his cocaine.
That's hilarious. That's so funny.
And so the fraternity, they got the drugs, and then the pledges were like being forced to be the kind of like the mules and stuff. They caught these guys because they were using Snapchat and like Vimeo and stuff like that to pay for it.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, the Eagles told us that the doctor said he's coming, but you got to carry cash.
No, dude, that's in the past. That's in
Dude.
These kids are too dumb.
Okay, I get that. I understand that. How do they go about getting the guy at the liquor store to buy him booze underage then?
They don't, man. I don't know how they do it anymore. I don't know how they do it. I guess just rely on older brothers all the time, older sisters. I don't know. I don't know, man, because you're right. Like maybe they're like, I'll cash app you $50 if you go in there and get me a 12-pack. You know what I'm saying? Or something. Like,
that's so weird.
To send it over cash app.
That's too much
then
work.
You have like a permanent connection with that person.
Right.
Like, you'll always have them in your history of transactions.
Right.
Like, remember that time?
It's like now it's like, okay, I know this dude will do it for me. Hey man, where you at?
Yeah, exactly. And then the underage kid just keeps bothering you.
Yeah. Never have I ever helped contribute to the delinquency of a minor like that.
I have not either. Ever. Not even when I was like freshly 21.
Yeah.
Never have I ever done that.
Yeah. So I just find it funny. It's a funny because, I mean, it's a good scheme.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious, dude. To think, just to picture a frat bro in the house like, dude, I've got the best idea.
And everybody goes with it.
Yeah, everybody goes. That's the thing, is they actually did it.
Yeah.
Like, it's more than just him coming up with this great idea. Like, he actually did it.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't. I don't know how long he pulled it off for. I'm not sure. Maybe he'd been going at this for like 6 months, 6 years. I don't know.
You know, it could have been something this fraternity has been doing for a while.
Exactly. We don't know. I mean, it would just be so funny. Penn State just can't get out of controversies, dude.
I mean, it's Penn State. we actually got a Penn State connection through one of our friends. But
oh, really?
Yeah, one of our coworkers.
Oh, we do. We do have a Penn State connection. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to keep their noses clean, man. They've got to stay out of the controversies.
Well, maybe we just like, they have their controversies and UGA football players speed.
Yeah, right.
There's just things you can't change.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? That Manti Te'o guy.
Uh-huh.
Do you remember him?
No.
Manti Te'o was the Notre Dame linebacker who had a fake online girlfriend or whatever who died. And so he kind of used, you don't remember that, where he took advantage of the media? He was the Hawaiian guy.
But he was gay.
I don't know. Did he come out as gay?
I think he came out as gay.
It's hilarious. But he had a fake online girlfriend who he said died of cancer, but was never even real.
Right.
And he used that as his inspiration for this great year that he was having, and wound up winning defensive player of the year and blah 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 blah.
If it works.
But he just used that for the immediate attention.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And instead of letting his playing do the speaking.
Right.
Just let your playing do the talking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought that was so funny,
that
dude.
Is so
I completely
weird.
Forgot about it. I almost erased it from the memory banks, and it got jogged in there.
Well, I'll tell you, there's something you can't erase from your memory banks.
What's that?
Nick Chubb.
What about Nick Chubb?
He's retiring.
I heard reports about it. I have not actually looked into it to see if it was true or not, but someone
I
had told
think
me
it's
that.
pretty true from according to TikTok.
That sucks. I mean, look, great career, unbelievable, amazing dog, right?
Yeah,
One of the best, dude.
he's the closest thing to a Herschel that we would see.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. There were a few like Todd Gurley,
Yeah, I forgot about Gurley.
No Sean Moreno was really good
Yeah.
while at UGA. There's been a few of them, but you're right. Like Nick Chubb kind of set the bar, in my opinion.
That's what we've been missing for the last few seasons is a Nick Chubb type,
Yeah,
breakout character. I mean, we've had McConkey,
yeah,
but I don't know, man. We just need that Nick Chubb to come through this year.
yeah. Big old bowling ball through the middle of the
Yeah, just
defense, dude.
squatting 600 pounds.
Yeah, yeah.
Just-
that guy's a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, awesome player, dude, for
So-
sure.
This is the last podcast for a long time where there will not be college football like
Yes,
playing on your TV on
Yes.
Saturday morning.
that's so
I've
nice,
s-
dude.
It is. There's just something relaxing about knowing that.
Yeah. The
And-
background music alone, I don't know if it like triggers childhood memories or what, but like if you just put college football on and like the background noise of the crowd and
Yeah.
the announcers and the ball like getting kicked off and all of that, like it just does something to you. It sets the atmosphere, man.
It's like energy coming through your TV.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like listening to an old classic song. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like
Does something for your soul.
you like listening to sitting out on the porch and listening to a good thunderstorm.
Of course. Yeah,
That's almost that same feeling.
yeah. Something in your bones, man.
Yeah. So I'm excited. You got week 0, and we're not participating on week 0 because game day is not there, right?
Right.
So we
Yep.
need to kind of set our rules up
All right.
and solidify it. So
We're doing the coin toss again.
well, we will be doing a coin toss. We will go ahead and do the coin toss on next week's show.
Sounds good.
I will try to find a special coin,
Okay.
and we will do the coin toss on next week's show. We will the winner gets a $10 lottery package. I mean, there's $10 lottery tickets, so it can't be just one $10 one. It needs to be a package.
Look, man, it's up. I think it's up to the loser. Whoever's got to
mean-
go buy the tickets, he can do what he wants.
I mean, okay, but wouldn't it be better show to like have 3 or 4 tickets
Of
at
course.
least? Because we're going to scratch them live on TV on the show.
Right. Yes, I
like
agree.
that way, if we got multiple, we can kind of when
Yeah.
that segment comes up, we can be like, okay, let's go ahead and scratch this one. Oh, not a winner,
That's
and then
cool.
we go on and do a segment. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
So that's going to be the prize. Now, if we're tied at the end of the season, then it goes into bowl week, like our first week of playoffs or whatever.
Okay.
No, if we're tied, it's the Army Navy game.
Yes. If we're
That's
tied,
what we did.
it's Army,
Yeah, that's
Navy
what we
game.
did last year.
Did
was
we
the Army.
flip for that?
We will flip. We will do a new flip for that.
Okay. That sounds good. That sounds fair.
Yeah, because it's overtime, and yeah, so overtime is our Army Navy
Sudden
game.
death, dude.
Oh, dude! I mean,
It's for all the marbles.
yeah.
I hope it comes down to the Army Navy game. That'd be awesome.
Last year, 3/4 of the way through the season, there was no coming back for me,
Yes.
and
I enjoyed that.
yeah,
Because I got to revel in it a little bit
Yeah,
and
and
know
well-
that you were going to have to shave your beard.
yeah, but we have to play it out. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
has to be-
you don't have a choice.
It has to be played out. So that's how sports work. You finish the race.
That's right.
You finish the game. You finish the race. It don't matter. It's going to be tough. You might not be where you want to be, but you still got to work towards finishing.
Absolutely. Dude, speaking of finishing the race, have you seen any of these robots? China had the Chinese games this past weekend. And
What?
yeah, China put on the Chinese games this past weekend, I guess. And it's basically a bunch of robots. It's just a bunch of robots they've designed doing like the Olympics, essentially. High jumps, 100-meter sprint was one of them, right?
Yeah.
Usain Bolt holds the world record. He's the fastest man ever, right? The Jamaican guy.
I mean, with a name like Bolt,
yeah,
you better hold some kind of record.
Well, a Chinese robot broke his record this past weekend in the 100-meter sprint. Now, they also had like boxing and fighting and all kinds of ridiculous stuff that looked really bad. Really bad. I mean, one of them landed an awesome kick, but he fell in the process of landing the kick. And he just kind of was like laying on his side and couldn't get up. So it's kind of like, oh.
Are the fighting robots, are they AI? Are they
I don't know.
Rock'em Sock'em robots where you got a controller over there?
I don't know, man. That would be so fun. I think they're AI because you could, like, I don't know. I don't know, though. They might be like Rock'em Sock'em, Real Steel, like that terrible Hugh Jackman movie.
They need a button. They need to have a button all in the same spot to where if you catch that kidney punch, it blows up.
It just shuts him down.
Shuts him down, and he just
kill switch, dude. No, I mean you're not going to build the Death Star where they have this one weakness. You know, you're not going to do that.
Yes, you are. That should be required in the rules.
No, dude, you're going to build the most invincible robot you can build, man.
The Death Star did have that one weakness. And
you know,
as smart as the Empire was, you think they would have been like, let's not do that.
Yeah, right.
But
let's have a backup power source.
But as it, you look at an engineer's mind.
Yeah.
Like they make the propellers on the couch where they only fit one way.
Yeah. An engineer's mind is a dark place.
And in their mind, nobody's going to try to put them on wrong.
Right. Why would someone try to put them on incorrectly?
Because in their mind, it was designed perfect.
Yes.
So
they're supposed to go this way.
In the same way, the Death Star, in the engineer's mind that engineered it,
it was designed perfectly.
Nobody's going to try to attack this. But
in our world, the engineers are thinking like, oh, no one will ever have to change this part.
Yeah. But they never considered the redneck.
Luke.
Yeah.
Redneck Luke Skywalker, dude.
I mean, it's just a space cowboy movie.
He's a good old country boy. They had to drag out this good old country boy.
Yeah.
Whip him into shape a little bit,
Yeah. You know what's crazy is something I've always thought about is they're going light speed, right?
Yes.
And he's doing his Jedi training while they're going light speed, right?
Yes.
And all of a sudden he's a freaking Jedi.
Yes.
But like it took Vader when he was not Vader, he was Anakin, like his whole life.
Yes.
That's all.
Dude, but it's Luke, man, the chosen one. Or it was Anakin actually the chosen one who actually brought balance to the Force by giving birth. Or by, obviously not him, but...
Well, who made Anakin? Have we ever figured out who was Anakin's father?
His father was? No.
Yeah.
No, that is a weird thing where his mom's like, I don't know, or whatever. Wasn't that one of the weird scenes in it?
Yeah, it's definitely one of those movies that's got like the Christ character overtones.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's a ton of movies. People don't realize that.
No, you're absolutely right.
Like,
Like The Matrix has been pointed out to me before.
yeah. Well, that's why they say the Jesus story is the greatest story ever told.
Yeah,
So if you're going to tell a story, might as well copy that one.
yeah, yeah.
You know?
I mean, you've got, in between all 66 books of the Bible, you got probably some of the best stories
yeah.
ever right there already.
So speaking of stories, Hunter Biden.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be worth mentioning on the show. I was listening to this podcast recently with Hunter Biden on it, and he mentioned that he has challenged Don Jr. and Eric, or in his words, Beavis and Butthead, to an MMA fight. A 2-on-1 MMA fight. So it would be Don Jr. and Eric against Hunter Biden. What do you think?
Well, okay. There's a few things to consider in this equation. Let's break down the fighters like we would if we were going to watch a fight. Now, Hunter Biden is a liberal,
Yes.
but he is not your typical liberal.
No. He's been on the mean streets of D.C. for a while.
Yeah, he's been on the main streets, and he's not your like your current anti-testosterone liberal.
No.
You know what I mean? He's not like dyeing his hair purple and stuff.
No.
He has had to deal with drug dealers
Yes.
and prostitutes.
Yes.
So he's got some street smarts to him. Now, that being said, the Trump brothers, they are not your typical, even though they portray it, they are not your typical Republican with gusto. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they portray it. Oh,
Sure.
we're going hunting with Cam Haines.
Sure. But you think underneath all that, they are the typical, like, rich daddy.
If you shake their hands, it'll be like shaking the average Pentecostal preacher's hand.
Soft, brother.
I mean, that's both of them. Both that could be either that could be Trump's or Biden.
Yeah, could be.
So
I don't know. I do think when you think about it, Hunter's hands are probably a little.
they're probably sticky. Be like shaking hands with a 2-year-old. You know what I'm talking about. You shook hands with you've had a 2-year-old. You've touched a 2-year-old's hand before.
100%, and you don't know where that stick came from.
Yeah, it's like, ugh.
But it's sticky.
Now, Donald Jr., he's probably a little bit tougher than Eric.
Okay. What makes you say that? Is he the
Well,
oldest?
he's the older.
Okay.
He's been through all the wives. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
So you
kind of
just
like,
think, like, mentally, he might have a little more rage pent up inside.
yes, mentally he's got more rage. He, quote unquote, you know, Donald has always been Trump, the main Trump, golden hair,
Daddy Trump.
Daddy Trump. He's always had money, but he hasn't always been like wealthy. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah.
So like, if they had any struggle bus years in
It was
their
Don
in
Jr.'s
their eyes, in their not like their struggle bus years aren't like our struggle bus years,
Yeah.
but Junior was there for those.
Sure.
So he's come up a little bit harder than Eric. Mm-hmm. Biden was a career politician, so he didn't have struggle bus years.
Right.
So he don't have that place to go there. He can't go back to, he's not defending the family name.
No.
Because the family name's a politician. They're already screwed.
Right.
There's no family. I mean, there's no name to protect because they're politicians, and all politicians are just dirty rats.
Yeah.
And now, of course, business people ain't that much better, but I think so. What do you think?
I think it'd be hilarious to see.
Oh, I think they should do it celebrity deathmatch style.
As a society, if we've gotten to a point where ex-presidents' sons are fighting for like pay-per-view or something, that would be, I mean, ridiculous. Like, as it would just confirm everything we've talked about. Like, you and I have said for the whole time we've been doing this podcast that politics is the WWE.
Yeah.
And it would just confirm it all. That's all.
Now, I have an idea for a new reboot of Celebrity Deathmatch.
Awesome. Let me hear it.
Okay, so we've got AI now.
Yes.
So we still do it in that claymation style because that's just classic Celebrity Deathmatch.
Yeah.
But we take all the things of the two opponents and put them into AI and have AI decide who, based on everything they know publicly about the people.
Yes.
That's how they decide who wins. AI, like you know how they do that, like how they can do like a Ali versus Mike Tyson fight on AI.
Yes.
So you take all that information.
Yeah.
Say like they take all my information and all your information, put it in computer, and that would design the fight.
Up? Yes.
Yeah, and that would program the fight.
That'd be so funny, dude. That would be so funny. But you've got to give it like a little bit of the background of Celebrity Deathmatch so that it gets as ridiculous and outrageous as.
Yeah. I mean, well, that's the basis for the program is the Celebrity Deathmatch.
You've got to be over the top.
Yeah, like with the stupid blood and
so funny.
Just the things.
Man, I remember watching that and just I knew it was wrong. Like, you know what I mean? I was like 12 years old watching it, or 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just wasn't quite old enough for some of the jokes they were making and some of the things they were doing on there, but I loved watching it. I thought it was hilarious.
Before the halftime show was what the halftime show is now for the Super Bowl. Yeah. You turn over and watch Celebrity Deathmatch.
That's true. They would put on something special, but I forgot. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So
I forgot all about that, man. That's hilarious. You're right.
But yeah, I mean, I think that's how it should be done.
Can you mix it with a little bit of BattleBots though?
I guess if you want to. Where they have a little thing they ride.
You can put them in vehicles.
Yeah, like their BattleBot sidekick.
You just and then when you go to shoot the real live action BattleBots, you just put like the little clay guys inside of the bot. You can see them through like a little window.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Do you ever watch BattleBots?
No, man. I just think there should be a collaboration.
I kind of like, I like RC stuff anyway.
Yeah, of course.
So BattleBots is kind of neat to me.
Oh, I think it's awesome.
I still hadn't figured out, we've been messing with radio control cars and stuff since the 80s, mid 80s. Mm-hmm. And we have not built a remote control lawnmower yet.
There is no remote control lawnmower?
No, we personally haven't tried to build one.
Oh, that's a good point.
I mean, could you imagine just sitting on your front porch and driving your lawnmower? Would be fun.
It would be pretty cool. I'd still want to be able to do the real thing, but it would be pretty cool to be able to do it from your front porch
now,
if you so chose.
And now with zero-turn technology, all you need is 2 servos.
It's true.
True. Anyway, I don't know. I learned about this freaking. Okay, so there's this there's this crawdad, crayfish. Mm-hmm. I call it crawdad.
Yeah.
There's this crawdad that is native to only a certain part of central Georgia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the Ocoee River Basin area. Mm-hmm. And it's like they say a 40 to 100 square mile area, which is very broad square mileage.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's red like it's already been cooked.
Really?
And they make these extensive tunnels underground.
What?
Yeah, they're more of a dirt crawfish than a river crawfish. And for years over at my grandparents' house in Jackson, there's always there's this spot over near the creek. I mean, they have to be around water, but there's a spot over there near the creek that's always had these little, it's almost like when you go to the beach and you see the little mounds of crabs have made when they bore in and they,
Yeah.
And they've always said they were crawfish doing that. And then this weekend I learned that this is a very rare crawfish.
No way. So you think that's the same one from their house?
Yeah, because it's in the region that it could be in.
Oh, yeah. And if they're dirt, then they are digging up into the dirt and making these little mounds or whatever.
Yeah, it almost looks like rained on dog poop.
Right. Yeah.
Is what you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like your dog had the runs and then it got rained on.
Sure. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Everybody does. That's why I use that example. There's a cat person going, "Ew, dogs are gross."
That's so funny.
We've got a kitten problem.
Oh, that was great.
But anyway, I learned about that this weekend, and I thought it was freaking cool.
Yeah, that is really cool, man.
Because I've never seen the crayfish that did it.
Yeah.
But everybody over there that's been on the family property for any number of years has known about them.
We should go make sure they're red.
I don't want to dig up Paul's yard. I almost ran the daggum. I went over there and cut grass this weekend and almost ran the lawnmower into the creek.
Oh, jeez. How did you do that?
Because you know how water meanders, right? Rivers.
Yeah, it doesn't just creep up on you like that, but
well, it was kind of a tall spot, and the way it had grown over, like I was cutting along the edge of the creek, and the grass is the same height like this, and it kind of rolled over, the side of the creek bed, and I'm riding, and I'm like, oh crap, there's a hole. I mean, it's like, this ditch is, the creek's like 4 foot deep right there. The hole for it, or the channel for it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whoa. Good thing I was on a zero turn.
Yes, sir.
A snapper would have been in that thing.
Dude, can you imagine going nose first into the creek in a snapper riding mower?
Oh, I would be probably hospitalized.
Yeah. 4 foot down?
Yeah. Mad.
We're not talking about how, when Phil, Bam Margera's dad, do you remember that classic bit where they dug the big hole in Bam's yard and covered it with, a little piece of plywood and leaves and then waited for his dad to do it? It would not be like that.
No, I was kind of quartering at it, so it would have been like,
yeah. It would have been nuts, man.
Yeah, we'd still be trying to figure out how to get the lawnmower out of there. We would have literally had to take the tractor over there and pick the lawnmower up out of the... Yeah. Or maybe go next door and get my uncle's.
Man, do you ever go rock hunting over there?
No. And there's probably... I'm not a... Dude, I'm telling you, if I find a arrowhead...
Yeah.
I will be hooked, and it will be a problem.
So you just don't look?
I know my limitations. I don't need another hobby.
Yeah, well, that's true. And this is a time user.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
I mean,
I don't like snakes. And we've got these little fish over there that only come up. There's these, I've only seen them a couple of times, but there's a certain time of year they come up the creek because there's a waterfall. I got to take you over there.
Yeah.
So it's a normal, there's two creeks. One's comes into the other one. Anyway, so you get there and then there's like a fall line type waterfall. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about? So it's a cascading section of rocks. And they come up the creek as far as they can to those rocks, and then they have their babies and stuff.
no way.
And you only see them like once or twice a year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're neat little fish.
Yeah.
But my uncle will go out there because he there's two houses on the property, and he's remodeling one of the other houses. So that time of year, he goes and looks for them. And he's like, they're here. I'm like, I'm in Griffin.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Maybe Paul will go see him. But I mean, I've seen him before when I was younger.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a neat piece. I gotta take you over there. You can go dig around for rocks if you want to.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
I'm sure your chances of finding something there, because you're not far from the Ocmulgee River, and there's creeks on the property. So we know creeks like creeks.
Yeah.
The creeks like the creeks. That's how they got their name.
Well, yeah, and Jackson Lake was an Indian town before it was flooded.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there's activity. There's also two cannons
No way.
that nobody has found from the Civil War.
In Jackson Lake?
No, it's south of the lake.
Oh.
Nobody's found them. There were two cannons that Sherman. Yeah, it was Sherman. When they come through marching to the sea, they crossed over the Ocmulgee just a little bit south of Jackson. So they kind of, when they come through, they kind of brushed Griffin. They didn't really mess with Griffin. They didn't really mess with Jackson. And then they kind of they were headed towards Milledgeville. So there's an area down there. There's an island that's called that's in the middle of and I think I've seen it. So there was this island in the Ocmulgee River where all the cattle and horses and stuff that they had been stealing along their way, they got tired of dealing with them. So they just slaughtered them all.
Oh, no.
They say to this day you can go out there and find bones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they just took them onto this island in the middle of the Ocmulgee and just killed them all.
Why do they have to do it on an island in the Ocmulgee?
The March to the Sea was psychological warfare.
It sure enough was, because he was burning everything down.
Yeah. I mean, the slaves that had been following them to that point kind of got some things happen to them too.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So.
Jeez.
But in that same area where they crossed, there's two cannons that they lost and have not been recovered.
How did they lose them? They just couldn't get them across?
They were going across and whatever they were on buckled and dumped them off in there.
Dumped them.
And, they were on a mission, so they just left them.
You can't stop for two cannons.
Right.
You got to make it to the sea.
Yeah, they got to go terrorize people south of here.
Yeah, that's nuts, man. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, that's one of the things that, do you want to go treasure hunting and find it?
Right, right. If you found two Civil War cannons, bro, you talk about being hooked.
Yeah, and I mean, we've got access to the equipment. We've got a dredge and we've got a breathing apparatus system that's it kind of uses an air pump in a snorkel type situation more so than scuba. So you can just kind of just stay, because I mean, you're not deep right there.
Yeah.
You're not having to dive down. So
Yeah.
I mean, my uncles were into it. They were gonna go find them.
They were that into it.
Yeah, I mean, they did,
How
Big
long
Milf-
do you think they spent searching for?
I don't know, but they've got the equipment.
Search time is to be determined.
Search time is to be determined.
But they bought everything to do it. It was a great idea.
And then one of my uncles passed away that was into it, so that kind of,
Yeah, kind of took
But
the
he's
wind
like,
out of the sail.
I think I know where they're at. Kind of Mel Fisher.
Yeah.
Today's the day. Today's the day we find the cannons.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so
But
funny.
I would love to go find them. I would love to have the time to go dedicate to being a treasure hunter.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be super cool.
I've always said that if I found McIntosh's treasure on my land, which is possible, it is, if it's out there, it is 100% possible that it could be on this land.
Yes. Agreed.
But it's not, because I've checked. But I mean, it's just as probable that it could be here as it could be next door, as it could be over here, because we're right there on the trail. But I think he never got it.
I do too. I think he never got it.
He made a lot of people mad. I was reading a thing about Hampton the other day, and when Hampton was first established as the town of the little community of Bear Creek, because do you know why they called it Bear Creek?
No.
Because when the surveyors that were surveying the area for the railroad or something like that stopped to take a break, they saw two bears by the creek.
Yeah, makes sense.
So they called that area Bear Creek.
Bear Creek.
But they were talking about this the guy that it's named after, the Hampton, that Hampton's actually named after. When his family moved there were still a lot of creeks in the area, even though the land had already been, seceded or given or sold or whatever it was. They didn't leave.
Yeah.
So they were like, they had to make friends with creeks and stuff like that.
That's wild.
Right? And that's just like, that's
Because
10
imagine if
minutes
they're
from
on your property now.
Yeah.
Like
That's literally 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
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 As a crow
There is a
flies.
heavy creek presence down there, brother.
Yeah, well, like Charlie's friend, they live closer. They live more up that way. The Flint River actually borders their property,
Oh wow. Okay.
and he's found arrowheads just out there.
Just hanging.
Yeah,
That's so cool, man.
and that just, I'm like, man, but I don't think they were on my property. I mean, I'm sure there's definitely been a Native American walk across it,
Of course. Yes.
but
Not settled on your property.
right. And when you're finding those arrowheads, like you find them in areas, like you go down to the Swanee River. That's where my uncles went down there arrowhead hunting before. And see, that's the thing. Like they got into the arrowhead hunting, scuba diving,
Yeah.
they
Doing
were
all
going,
that.
doing the Swanee River trips, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They said you just go down there and you start looking and you find arrowheads in the river, on the bank of the river. Why? Why was there such a freaking concentration of arrowheads where you can just go find them? Like we're
Because
talking.
I think there was a lot more of the Native Americans than we even can imagine, man. I think there's a lot more of them. Just like they were talking about that on the podcast too. I think there's a lot more than what we're led to believe.
Yeah, we think when we think about them, we think about just little sparse little villages and stuff. But
Right.
they had enough people to build a mound, multiple mounds, not just one mound, multiple mounds.
Multiple mounds, humongous mounds.
Without tractors.
Yes, you can literally see, like, when they've done excavations into mounds, you can literally see basket for basket, like the pile of dirt.
Yeah.
Like you can see how in some of the dirt it'll change, and like from basket full of dirt, it'll be like different colors because it was different baskets.
I got a question.
Wild.
The Indian mound in Macon.
Yeah.
All right. Is there a hole somewhere nearby that's about the same size?
No, but most of the time, I don't know about the Okmulgee Mounds because I have not been down there. One of
You
the
haven't been. That's one of the closest ones to you.
It is the closest to me, I believe. I think it's closer than Cartersville, and it's still the one I
Definitely.
have not been to.
You should go.
I know. So I haven't been down there, but most of the other sites that I have been to, they're surrounded by a huge moat. And so a lot of the times they were digging a moat to branch off the river, right? And so they'd have this moat dug around their complex, and that's a lot of where they got the dirt from.
Okay.
Like digging the moat and building the mound at the same time. That's where they got a lot of the dirt from. That's what's believed, I think, by archaeology.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Now, I just decided to look at this because we have talked about the Okmulgee Mounds before.
Yeah.
We want it in the state of Georgia. We want it to be a national park,
Yes.
and that has not happened yet.
Yeah, no, they still have not made it a national park.
So that would be big because there's people that specifically like to go visit national parks.
Sure. And it would also include some funding, I'm sure, some special federal funding and things like that, some special designations. And, there's more to those Okmulgee Mounds than what's part of the park right now. Like, they go more into private property. And so if there's any way that they could,
Dude,
I'm not saying take the property, but if they could buy it, if they could, whatever, like.
Well, you've got the big mound. You've got one big mound.
Right.
And you've got another smaller mound that the train tracks run through.
Yeah.
Just run right through the center of it.
Yeah.
Just put it right here.
Oh,
it's flat over there.
way.
We could have just kind of arced a little bit. I mean, dude, it's almost like if you look at the railroad tracks, it's got a slight curve to it. It's like they curved to go through the mound. It's like we're just going to run down the center of this thing.
Somebody may have already started digging into the mound. You know what I mean?
So.
Trying to find bones and artifacts. And I mean,
hard to
grave
say.
robbing was a big deal back then, dude.
Yeah.
To dig into a mound and find some artifacts, dude, that grave robbing was a big deal.
Yeah. Well, let's hit that ad break and then we'll come back with some reaction.
All right.
Hey, go buy some merch. You got the COR merch.
Yeah.
You got the Last Night's Coffee merch.
Yeah.
You got the SVK Racing Apparel page on TeePublic carries all of our merchandise that we have out right now.
That is teepublic.com. TeePublic.com.
Yep. Or you can just go to our Facebook page and find link there.
Sorry for the interruption in the episode, but we'd like to take this moment to advertise for Eileen Ayers at movingcoweta.com for all your realty needs in and around the Coweta County area. Make sure you visit movingcoweta.com. That's Eileen Ayers.
Yeah, check that out, folks. Also, we'd like to thank our sponsors at Charlie Austin Ford Racing, Speed U, Synergy Speed Lab, Wynn's Pharmacy, Mickey Scott's Barbershop, Trinity Fleet Services, Daytona One, Da Vinci's Pizza, Parker Lanes, Ember and Oak, Cigar Lounge, Exterior Traditions, and Devotee Baptist Church. Go check those guys out.
That's a list right there, my guy.
Man, I tell you what, we got a lot of sponsors that help us out, and that's no particular order.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I love that so many people have gotten involved in sponsoring Charlie and trying to help him out and help him achieve his goals. That's awesome.
Yeah, and if you want to help us out achieve our goals, you can like and subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify. Leave reviews, leave comments, whatever you can. Share the show. It helps us out.
Just hit the like button, guys. Just hit the like button,
Also, find us on Facebook. All right, and we're back. Y'all ready for a Red Dirt Rundown?
Yeah, come on. Let's do it.
So, Hunt the Front, since we cover them, we're going to talk about them. Hunt the Front raced at Tazewell.
Okay.
Bad Fast Tazewell. We've talked about Tazewell a lot.
Yeah.
So Tazewell is about the size of Sonoa.
Okay.
A lot more banking and the qualifying speed was like a 10.9 something this weekend was the pole. Yeah, that's strolling. There's a lot of there's a little bit of controversy with Dalton Cook. He had some things to say about the track conditions and just going that fast, because I think they must have gotten some rain and it made the track just hammer down.
Yeah.
And
what did he have to complain about?
just the speeds that they were running that night.
What
I don't know.
would it have been better to not race at all?
Possibly.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to understand the argument.
I think there might have been a pretty significant wreck in one of the heat races,
Okay.
but I don't know.
And he's kind of claiming that could have been avoided.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. It's like, it was so fast, Ashton decided to start and park so he could just get points.
Oh, wow.
And he's been catching some heat from the keyboard warriors on that one. Good night.
Well, what's he supposed to do if he doesn't dig the conditions of the track? You got to look out for numero uno at the end of the day.
Yeah, yeah. At the end of the day, you got to protect yourself and you got to protect your equipment.
Yes. Yeah, and if you don't want to run that track, guess what? You don't have to.
Yeah, but Dalton Cook did end up winning that race.
Even though he was complaining about track conditions, he won.
Yeah,
That's good.
Yeah. So, and then the next night they went to Smoky Mountain Speedway, which is right there near Smoky Mountain National Park.
Imagine that.
So you can catch you you could go up there this past weekend, took in a race, took in the sights. I mean, you could have had a good old time.
Yeah. Scenic highway.
Yeah, Mike Marlar won that one. So,
Okay.
yeah. And then Charlie Oxenford Racing was in. We went and we tried our hand at some big time crate racing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So crate racing USA's dirt late model series, which is their top. It's the top series for our car, for our crate car. They were at Sonoa. They were supposed to race Penton and Sonoa. Penton ended up getting rained out, which was kind of neat that we decided not to go to Penton anyway. We're just going to, So we go there, and normally where we'd hot lap would qualifying together. We had hot laps. We were at the bottom of the list in hot laps.
Yeah.
Very bottom of it. There was 47 cars there, and we were 47th.
Oh.
Yeah. We went out for qualifying. We were not dead last in qualifying. But we wasn't far from it. These guys just had some speed.
That's tough.
Yeah. So with 47 cars there, and they're starting 24, so there's 26 cars going home.
Right.
Or 23 cars going home, something like that.
Yeah.
There's there's more than 20 cars going home.
That's nuts.
So we run the B main. In our B main, you had Clint was in our B main. There were some fast guys in our B main. We ended up we finished, I think, 4th or 5th in our B main.
Okay.
Clint, yeah, but they only took top 3.
Oh.
No, so we finished 5th or 6th. Yeah, because Clint was one spot out. Clint didn't make the show either.
Jeez.
I mean, that tells you how. And Clint was in a very good car. It was a new XR2. I mean, it wasn't no slouch. It was a car that they had just built this year.
Yeah.
He was driving for somebody else, but I mean, it was a dang good race car. And he just didn't have, and he wasn't far off the pace like we were. But I mean, when you're dealing with, 10ths.
Sure. Sure. That's a big difference.
But, we learned something. We got to go through the whole process of the race, and they're coming back next month, and we're going to try it again.
Yeah.
And we might not make it again, but, You know, if you don't try, if you don't, yeah, I look at it like this. President Kennedy, when he was talking about going to the moon, he said, we choose to do these other things that go to the moon and these other things, not because it's easy, but because it's hard.
That's right.
Because we're trying to better ourselves.
That's right.
So, you know, making this race is basically our going to the moon right now.
Yeah.
So, ended up, let's see, who ended up
Such a
winning
good
this
analogy. I love it.
It's the only one I got.
I love that. I'm so on board, dude. You're going to the moon is making that race. I'm with you, brother.
But let's see, who was it? Joseph Brown ended up winning that race. He put on a show doing it. He come from 6th place, and he was just fast. Now, had we made the race, there was a pile up, a pretty gnarly pile up. I think everybody but one car ended up finishing the race, but there was a big pile up similar to the one that we were in a few weeks ago.
Right.
And had we made the race, we would have been right in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would have been, you know, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. That would have kind of stuck too.
But
the
we'll try
car's
again.
in decent shape.
Car's in one piece. I think we only made contact with one other car, and that's because the Joker come up on us. It's a guy that Charlie has been crowding Charlie. Every time they race together, they can't get around each other without bumping.
One of them.
Yeah. and they can't seem to get away from each other either.
Yeah.
You know, it's just we've got to get faster than him.
It'd be like that sometimes, man.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. But let's that's the Red Dirt Rundown. Let me hit this right quick, and we can discuss.
All right.
So, and I don't have a meme this week. I just ain't been able to find one that I liked.
Yeah.
So these are two YouTubers. There is Moses and Zipporah. They're Jewish people. They're Orthodox Jews.
Okay.
And I just find this interesting. So I'm going to let you put that up there. And then I have some comments that I would like to bring.
Okay. All right. Adding it up here.
Just chicken breast that I'm smoking because we're in an Airbnb that I am not allowed to use the oven at all. So we
I would
travel
hate
with
for
this.
that to fall.
So we travel with this Ninja smoker. And this is only for meat purposes. So chicken, beef, steaks, because we don't mix dairy and meat.
Why is it that we are using this and not the oven?
The oven is non-kosher. We don't know who stayed here before, and it was not kosherized.
Is there a way to kosherize the oven if we wanted to?
There are ways. Some do it with a blowtorch, really heat it up, because if they cooked or baked or broiled ham, then the ham through the broiling went into the oven. I know that sounds weird, but that's how kosher is kosherized or made. So we need to broil that out. We need to torch that out.
How about self-cleaning?
You can do self-cleaning, but that's
I think we would have to clean and bleach the oven first.
first make sure that there's no pieces there,
And
then
that's
we
just
would leave it
easier.
on. Yeah, we would leave it on for like 450 or 500, the highest level, for like four hours to clean that out. Being kosher in an Airbnb is exciting, and it's like playing the game of Risk. You never know where you're gonna find the non-kosher.
You know what the best thing is? Staying at a brand new Airbnb where the oven was never used. We
Yeah.
had that once. The dishes were untouched, unused.
Yeah, you heard that from us. This is delicious.
Okay. Now, this is what I want to talk about, and you can pull that down.
All right. Taking it down.
All right. I very much enjoy watching Moses and Zipporah.
Okay.
I enjoy their TikToks, but it also, like, because they explain a lot of Orthodox Judaism. But it also reminds me, and I just want you to see if I'm on the right path with this. So like John 8:36 says, "So if the Son sets you free, you are free indeed." So, like, if you're a Christ follower, you're free of all this,
Yes.
and that's just like, I mean, you can talk about, you get to go to heaven, that's cool. I mean, that's the ultimate goal and all this stuff. But like, just the convenience of not having to worry about all these little nuances.
Yeah. Christian freedom, brother.
That's some of the freedom that you have. You don't
Yes.
have to worry about all these little nuances.
Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is freedom.
Yeah, that's what
Come
that
on.
is.
Yeah, we have freedom. We don't have to sit there and like,
Worry about playing the game of Risk when we go to, well, there's other risks that you got to worry about at Airbnb. But
we're not worried about the kosher.
we're not having to worry about kosher. And that's just one example. Like, I see
Sure.
some of the things that they do, and like, they got Shabbos, and,
Yeah.
before watching some of their things, the only thing I knew about
roll on
Shabbos was you
Saturdays,
can't
dude.
roll on Saturdays, dude. I don't roll on Shabbos. But technically, what I've learned from them, he could have bowled on Saturday. He just couldn't have done work. And he couldn't have flipped a switch. They can't flip a light switch
Right.
because it strikes an arc in a light bulb.
That's so crazy. Dude, praise God, Christian freedom, bro.
Right?
We're so free. Thank you, Christ.
Yeah. I mean, that's just,
Thank you,
I don't
Lord.
know. I was just, it just occurred to me, like, he fulfilled the law, and that's what he's going by. He's having to go by the law,
Right.
and the law's
Right.
been fulfilled.
Right. We don't, yeah, that does not tie us down anymore.
Plus, we can eat that ham.
We can if we want to. Jesus made it all clean.
Yeah.
All of it.
So I find, and you go through the comments, and it's like, people say the same thing. It's like, thank God I follow Jesus.
For real, man. For real.
So anyway, I just wanted, I just wanted to throw that out there. Like, hey, this is cool.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome.
at the same time, I wish they could see the other. I wish they could,
Yeah.
they could experience what I experienced, the freedom, because they would appreciate it even more than me.
Oh, yeah. Because they know what it's like to live under the law.
Yeah. Yeah.
They know what it's like to live under that law. They know what it's like to be set free. We know, as Gentiles, we know what it's like to live under sin
Right.
and be set free.
Right. But like, you watch these, and it kind of gives you a little bit of perspective on some of what was paid for.
Sure. 100%. 100%. Yeah, that's that other side of the coin that, we don't get to see often. I guess you do through TikTok, which is cool. I love that.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, this is something you got to worry about.
Yeah.
So anyway, you got anything for us on the red letter send-off?
Oh, yes, I do. Do I? Come on.
Here we go.
Do I?
Buckle up, folks.
So we were in John 14 last week. You brought up the Gospel of John already this week, and we're going to be in it again this week. And this is just crazy to me. We're going to read. How much am I going to read? All right. We'll just read a couple of verses. Verse 13 and 14. This is John chapter 14, verses 13 and 14. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do it, so that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Crazy. Jesus said that. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it.
In his time.
I know. It's a hard one. That's one I wrestle with, dude, because I just want to put my hand up. Like, I've prayed in your name several times, God, and, sometimes it's been great. Sometimes it's nothing. Nothing.
But sometimes you might step back in 10 years later and go, oh, I see what you did there.
Yes. It's very
it'll
good.
come back to you. That thought will come back. It's like, I remember praying for this,
Yeah.
and now I'm here, but I didn't see it happen.
Right. Exactly. So that's what I had for us today. John 14, 13 through 14.
Yeah. What's the title of the episode?
I don't know, man. What do you want to call this one? Lunch Ladies?
Lunch Lady Land. No. I don't know, man. Dude, just tell AI to pick it.
Okay. All right.
Or something like that. I don't know.
I'll figure something out.
All right. We'll see you.
259 in the books.